Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
All right, what is good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Sorry for the wait. You know, niggas got to rest. We got to enjoy family. We got to do us and just, you know, have fun and enjoy the times too. But we are back without any further ado. Y'all know who it is. Big Dre, Big Reg, your favorite two North Carolinians. What's popping, my guy?
What's happening, man? I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm refreshed. I'm re-energized, bro. I'm ready to rock out. Christmas is out the way. I'm broke.
Hey, but you rich spiritually.
Listen, the kids, there you go. The kids are happy. You know, everybody's happy. Everybody got what they wanted for Christmas, dog. And they just left me with bills. And I'm upstairs, boy. I got the pork and beans on the stove up there, dog. I'm about to chop me up some little franks, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going beanie wings tonight, bro. I'm going beanie wings tonight.
Hey, that's what it feel like sometimes. That's what I tell you, man. Especially if you decide to do everything at the house too, because now you got, okay, now I'm talking about food, gotta do this, get everything together, blah, 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 blah. Hell, you may have to drive to go do this, and you know, it's like, oh my God.
Dog. Why? Listen, man, my kids, bro, they eat like adults, bro. My son what type of little dude you know want? What did he want? Breakfast corn dog, waffles, and French toast for breakfast. Daily.
Oh.
Yeah. He was at Shoney's or something. I don't know. Cuz thought he was at Shoney's, man.
Hey, these kids, man, they surprisingly, yeah. Hey, especially when they start eating off that adult menu, he be like, "I want the salmon," or "I want the lamb chops." You look at him like, "Nigga, you 13? Who
Lamb what?"
Look, I'll be just saying anyway, because like Shania mom eat like that. So when Shania was like 10, 11, 12, she was ordering like the salmon, and the salmon is like $35, $40 on the menu that we had or somewhere. I'm just like, hold on. Looking at the other, like the kid, you sure you don't want the nuggets? You don't want the
no, I want it with the nuggets.
Yeah, you don't want the chicken nugget? No, I want the salmon, Dad. I want the
hey yo,
I want the
that's funny, dog.
The ribeye. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. It wanted medium rare.
Oh no, you did.
11, 12 years old eating medium rare ribeyes. Like, you know, I used to look at that shit like that food costs more than mine. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a joy though. It's a pleasure. My holidays was great. I didn't have to spend as much money as you. Fortunately, my kids are older, so I tell them, hey. Well, Shania still gets present. Passion, I might give her a little money, but I said, hey, those two little ones right there, that's where all your that's where your presents go. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna break you off a little something, you know, take care of you. But them presents go to the kids.
Man.
To the babies. I don't know if that's good or bad. I know my mom told me that when she started having children, like,
oh, you can forget about it.
All that stuff gets passed down. Which I feel it don't bother me.
What? Okay. What Santa Claus bring you, man?
Me, got a couple Tar Heel hats.
Okay.
Got a Deebo Samuel jersey.
Oh, okay.
I got two long sleeve Tar Heel hoodies.
Okay.
But they both like thin, like they like shirts, but yeah.
Okay.
I got an electric fireplace.
Oh.
Yeah. That's when I have to go in the bedroom.
Oh. Oh,
Because there's one downstairs, but yeah, electric
right.
fireplace. Which it's pretty dope. I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
figure out how I'm gonna do it. I guess that's probably and of course money. That's about it, you know.
Okay, okay, okay. Not mad at that, man. I think
What
what
about
did
you?
I, what did I get, man? My mom bought me some resistance bands. Shout out to moms and step pops for making sure I had some workouts, some new workout stuff. I got some AirPods.
Okay.
I got a pair of CB4s,
Mm,
the OGs.
mm,
I got a home and away Penny Hardaway jerseys.
mm.
I got Nike sweatshirt that had to be replaced. Um, Backstory on that, just it had to be replaced. It was replaced. I forgot all about it. But once I saw it, I knew what it was. Um, what I got some Valentino cologne.
That
Uh,
Valentino is tough. Which one you
yeah,
got? The one in the black bottle?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
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 Um, I got man, a bunch of I rock out with the Bath and Body Works lotions and
Hmm.
bar soaps and I got all type of shit bar lotions, bar soaps, liquid soaps, beard oil, shit, man, you name it, dog. Santa Claus is good to me, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good, man.
Yeah,
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 I'm
yeah.
same. I can't complain. I appreciate it. Even though I got like two bucket hats, Toyota bucket hats. I think my head ain't that big, but I feel
Uh-oh.
like they might be kid size or something. I don't know. Got
Uh-oh. I got a little head, man, so I'll test it out.
these might have came from the kids. I don't know. No, I'm gonna have to look at them again because I tried. I was like, hold on now. Anyway, yeah. Um, but Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. We didn't get to say that. We were planning on announcing we was gonna pod. We was probably gonna do one, but it just so happened to come up that we was like, yeah, we was just go ahead and wait till the new year to start, which we're here. So yeah.
Yeah, dog.
All right, man. Let's.
Let's get it, brother.
I am not talking Tar Heel anything today.
Oh,
You can if you want to. I'm just uh I'm not. I mean I like the win yesterday.
yeah, yeah,
We're moving into NC State this weekend.
yep.
Um and I'm pretty sure Dontrez really wants this game.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like he's one of the focal points of that team. Um, if we play like we played yesterday, I think we won't have much of a problem.
I agree.
And hey, the bright spot, which is Ian and Drake. Ian and Drake. Had the leash been taken off them earlier this season, I think we'd probably be in a little better shape. But of course, as freshmen, they have to develop a little bit, and they're coming into their own. Those are the bright spots. They're coming into their own.
Yeah,
I look to them for anything that we need, just about. You know.
right. Right. Well, I was impressed about with the game yesterday. I actually watched it with the fam,
Hmm.
so that was pretty cool, man. It was a lot of we bust their ass, but it was a lot of little things that just grinded my gears. Still, and we're still a work in progress. Still got a long way to go, but overall,
Yeah.
a win is a win, and I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah. We kind of got lackadaisical in the
Mm-hmm.
as the second half got on because we was up by 23, 24 points, ended up winning by like 12 or something like that. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um it's more or less the confidence factor. Coming off that Notre Dame game, that could have been that probably was a big boost.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Cooked by
hopefully,
a nigga who been on the who ain't even been playing,
yeah,
but whatever.
hopefully that just builds, was the starting point to, the how the rest of the season gonna go for us.
Yeah, Let's hope so.
But
Hope so.
the lineup we got, dog, is just the side. I like what Drake is doing, man. But to ask him to play the power forward sometimes is just crazy, man.
Yeah, it's nasty work, brother.
Yeah. Football. I'm happy with what I'm seeing from Belichick.
Okay.
He just left Charlotte recruiting. He
Mm-hmm.
went what he went to Providence. He went to what other school did he go to? Um, it was three schools he went to Charlotte. Anyway, to see him on the trail recruiting, going to the high schools, talking to kids, and now he's in New Jersey, talking recruiting. So, I mean, hey, he's in the trail, man. That's what we need.
Yeah.
That's
I feel like we can get some gems out of that New England area.
yeah, yeah. Hopefully so.
Hopefully, I hope so, bro. Yeah, 12,
Yeah.
12 transfer portal players and counting.
Number two class right now, transfer
Yeah,
class.
yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, man. We still working, right?
Hmm.
Got one more guy out there in Washington that we can sew up. I would love to see.
Yeah.
And our secondary sold up. Obviously, Huzzy's gone.
Hmm.
Um, but we got one guy out from East Carolina. Got another guy
Right.
that we're looking at from Washington,
Yeah.
linebacker from Washington. Got some good pieces. It looks like, it seems, and I feel like Belichick ain't going to get these guys just for them to sit around.
Yeah.
Right. I think he has a game
Yeah.
plan.
We just grabbed the player of the Fenway Bowl.
That, yeah. Was he the player of the game?
Yeah, he was the player of the game.
I didn't know he was the player of the game. I know he cooked that ass though.
He was the player of the game. And we sold him up.
I wouldn't mind getting one of the receivers to that. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had some nasty guys on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, I'm happy with what's going on right now, man. Um, excited and optimistic about what it looks like when he puts it together, or when they put it together, coaching staff or whatnot, bro.
Right.
And I will say this, it usually happens around my birthday. I have to check and see when the actual spring game is, because I want to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would love that. I have honestly I have all the confidence that I feel like he along with his experience and just the knowledge of the game, um he hasn't been in the college system, but I feel like he has the right people in his ear, you know, to where he knows, what to put in place here, how to do this here, how to handle that. And that's what I'm really excited to see. Like it's most of the hell, a lot of the New England players that are speaking about him. I know I sent you one of them. I think it was from Devin McCourty. He said
Mm-hmm.
hey, the Tar Heels are going to be in CFB next year. He said, mark my words, Tar Heels will be in the CFB. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I would love it.
Man,
'Cause I'm going to pop my shit. If we in the CFB next year,
nigga, if we in the CFP, mark my word, Reggie. If we in the CFP, I don't give a fuck where we play at.
right.
I don't give, nigga. If they tell me we playing on motherfucking Mars, nigga. Hey, somebody get my motherfucking astronaut suit together. Somebody get my astronaut suit together, dog, because I'm out that bitch. Right? You know what I'm saying? No, but I mean that's wishful thinking. I
It
think
is.
first thing first, we got to compete for the ACC. If we
Mhm.
compete for the ACC, bro, game in, game out, I think we're gonna be okay. The ACC is a cupcake league at this point. Unfortunately, it is. We thought it was over for Clemson, and Clemson came back with a vengeance and did what they had to do in the ACC.
Mm-hmm.
SMU did what they had to do last year. I mean, it's wide open.
Mm-hmm.
I think
For the
we've seen,
taking.
yeah, I think we've seen the best that NC State has to offer. It's over with.
Oh, that yeah. Hey. Huh. You and I both said they're gonna be tough. They were gonna be tough. Like they were gonna be a problem in the ACC. And
once McCall went down, it was a
yeah,
wrap.
yeah. They hey, they had a year like us. They let it get away. They let it slip. We had a couple of them years where we had the talent there, and
Mm,
we just didn't get the results.
mm, 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 mm. Fuck 'em. Moving on.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm not mad at it. Only thing I really well, yeah, I'm not really worried about it. We'll see what happens when everything opens up. Re- uh, you want to talk about any of the games?
Any of what games?
The CFP games.
Um, there's no more number one seeds, right?
The top four are gone.
Are gone, right?
Yeah.
I felt like every game that happened, the most intriguing game and the most interesting game to me, and I did not think it was going to go the way that it went, was the Arizona
I
State
knew
and
you was gonna
Texas.
say that. Yes, indeed.
Right? Hats off. You got to tip your hat to
Mm-hmm.
Arizona, man. Arizona State. You have to tip your hat to them, bro, because the way they was getting their ass cut, it looked like they didn't have no chance.
Mm-hmm. They
And
almost
they
became
and
America's sweetheart.
man, and they stayed in that thing. They
And you gotta
stayed in.
get your hat off to Scatterbo too.
Oh shit.
Left it on the field.
Oh shit. Oh shit. What is he, a sophomore or junior? What?
No, I think he is a junior. Yeah, I think he's a junior. You know they
Okay.
got him. I think number 3 running back. I saw
In,
something. I
in the
think yesterday.
draft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Running back.
Huh?
Running back. Yeah.
He's number 3 running back in the draft?
That's what I saw. He's projected to be the third running back to be
Did they
taken.
already declare?
I don't know if he did or not.
Mm.
They had, of course, it was Genty, Hampton, Scatterbo.
It was okay. All right. All
That's
right.
what I saw.
All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, you got to take your hats off to them. Actually, I'm going to say, man, I text you and we talked about Genty and how he was getting put in a motherfucking torture rack. You know what I mean? But honestly, dog, I feel like that was horrible coaching
It was. He still
because
had 100 and what 30 some yards.
I don't know what he had, but you at what point, like, they have weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Boise State does, and,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like they had the weapons to beat Penn State.
Mm.
I do. I feel like they had the weapons to beat Penn State. I feel like, do you have to give Genty the ball? Yes, you do. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to. But I felt like they didn't strike at certain points in the game when they were supposed to. Right?
Right.
At some point, you can't worry about him getting yardage for a fucking record.
Yeah.
It's about winning the game.
True. True.
Right? It's just like how they came out after halftime and they threw in some misdirection. You know what I mean? Had motherfuckers wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State is not as good as advertised, dog. They're not, and I feel like at the end of the day, Notre Dame is gonna beat the dog shit out of them. That's what
I believe so too.
I think we're gonna see Notre Dame and we're gonna see Ohio State. And it's gonna be a damn good game.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a damn good game because
I'm with you.
I told you early on that Notre Dame team is different.
I'm with you.
They're different.
Yeah.
Now they running back's a little banged up, which is something to look out for.
He said he's good to go.
He said he's good to go,
Yeah. We'll
but
see.
shit, who the fuck sitting out, motherfucking Chance?
I wouldn't either.
Bitch, I'm good to go too, bitch. My ankle could goddamn be all fall off the bone, bitch. I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
We'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's good to go. But yeah, I think we're gonna see in the way Ohio State handled business against Oregon.
Ooh.
Niggas is talking about Oregon going to the national championship.
Right.
Oh, man, cut it out. As soon as I saw that they was on the same side as Ohio State, bitch, you're dead.
Yeah.
And they was on some get back because Ohio State embarrassed them a few weeks ago.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
embarrassed them.
Mm-hmm.
Score was damn near identical.
Yeah. You're right about that. It was.
So
I'm with you. The Texas Arizona game surprised me. I
Mm-hmm.
found myself actually pulling for Arizona State. Uh, After a while, just because of what I saw from them, how they were playing, American Sweetheart. This guy I was stationed with in Shaw, his son Zachary Sample, number 87, plays for Arizona State. I didn't even know that until I bumped into him out there in Atlanta, and he was like, yeah, my son play for Arizona State. I was like, oh shit, all right. But he was like, man, that's why I wanted to move back to Killeen, so I can get my son, out there around all the, the football players and, trainers and everything, so, I have access. I can go to Dallas, I can go to Houston, I can go here, I can go there, and have my son in all these football camps and programs. So, yeah. But I think Notre Dame is going to put a whooping on Penn State.
I think so too, man.
Uh,
I think so too, dog.
I did not expect them. I didn't honestly. I'm gonna say I didn't know what to expect within that Georgia game because
I knew it's gonna be Georgia.
uh, um I knew Georgia quarterback play has always been suspect this year. He wasn't who y'all thought he was.
Which one?
The starter,
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck.
Who the fuck?
He was there. He was a Heisman candidate.
Man, that bitch been
Yeah,
barbecue chicken since week 3, boy.
absolutely, absolutely. So let me go into daggone do not disturb mode. Well, yeah, let me silence this. But yeah,
Horrible play. And he had the audacity to go into the draft. What?
hey, he got to capitalize off of what I don't know, but hey, it ain't gonna get no better. It ain't gonna get no better. But they actually as they made Georgia look bad. Yeah, PU. Yeah. Um,
Well, you know what? Georgia's not a good team, man. They weren't. They
no,
weren't. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like the it's funny how you know, and I saw this online. It's funny how when you just start paying, when everybody can start paying players, how these top tier teams kind of washed away.
so you know what I just told Smurf? I said for the last 3 weeks, they told us how dominant the SEC was. Is the SEC a hard conference? Probably
Yes, yes,
top to
yes,
bottom. Top to
yes,
bottom, they're probably the best conference. They are
yes,
the best conference in college football. But
yes.
you put
Week
these
in,
motherfuckers on a neutral
week
field.
week in, week out. Yes.
Yes. But you put them on a neutral field,
Barbecue chicken alert.
it's not as clear cut as you as SEC pundits and in the Lane Kiffins of the world is not as clear cut as they want to make us think.
At
Uh,
this point, all this SEC boy, you can shut the fuck up. Okay,
Absolutely,
you can shut up.
absolutely,
I
because
don't want to hear it.
they didn't look that good in the bowl games I saw, and actually the three teams that I don't have a problem with had they made it or had they not made it, Alabama, Miami, South Carolina, all of them got waxed.
Got their ass. Well, Miami didn't.
Miami
Miami
didn't.
didn't.
Alabama didn't either. Alabama lost by what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, but
That
but
was a terrible game. Oh my!
no, it was a terrible game. But also, but was the South Carolina game was
South
not a
Carolina got.
yeah. Like at the end of the day, but who did anybody that was saying that South Carolina should have a shot of being or whatever based on what like cut it out.
That's your SEC fan base.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Now they're doing what they need to do in the transfer portal. So next year we'll see.
Yeah.
Side note, what the fuck? Why the fuck do you think N.Orleans signed there? What is that quarterback not a freshman?
South Carolina?
Yeah. Red
Mm,
shirt, I mean. Is he not a red shirt? I know he. I know he. His name Norris. I know he's gonna be there next year. I know that.
Let's see. Uh,
If I'm Aaron Nolan, bitch, I'm not going. Man, of course I wanted us to go holler at him, but I'm just saying.
let's uh, let's see. Um, Jimmy Francis is a freshman. They have damn. How many quarterbacks they got on roster?
That's what I'm saying. Well, one of
One,
them,
two, three,
one,
four, five,
one of
six.
them transferred. No, one of them transferred out to Wake Forest. The second string quarterback transferred to Wake Forest.
What was his name? You remember his name?
Ah,
Okay, you got Robbie Ashford.
Ashford. That's who transferred.
He's a senior. He's
Well,
still eligibility.
he got one more year. I think Robbie Ashford. That's the one who transferred.
And they got three senior quarterbacks on the roster and three freshman quarterbacks on the roster. I don't know. I don't know. But they let me see. I'll tell you right now. Who was they Clemson box score? Sellers. Sellers is a freshman.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's their starter. He cut
Lenore
the fuck up.
Sellers.
That's what I'm saying. So why the fuck would they must have gave that man a big bag
Yeah.
because Sellers went crazy
Mm-hmm.
with the goofy ass goggles on.
Yeah,
But
with
he
the
went
goggles.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, but yeah, with the Neil, the portal,
Mhm.
um, those top schools have kind of came back down to the pack. I'm not
Right.
gonna say it's quite level, but it's getting there. You can see it. You can see it. These teams are not, and like you said, yes, week in, week out, SEC conference, yes, but neutral field is not that clear cut. These,
Because at the end of the day, that's what motherfuckers don't listen. In the SEC, yeah, it's a spread offense. Everybody got spread offense, but understand they're trying to punch you in the mouth. Play in, play out. Right? There's not a
Mhm,
lot of finesse game in the SEC, right?
mhm.
Outside of fucking Ole Miss, right? Ole
Yeah,
Miss will finesse you to death.
right.
When you
Yeah,
get into these bowl games, we're gonna see. Go up. They spread your ass out. Let's see what they do. Alabama, prime example. Alabama got punched in the mouth.
by the same team on the same day as last year. Ain't that some shit?
Milrow had to get the hell on. He had to.
Michigan ended their season the last 2 years on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit. Yeah, Milrow got to go. He do.
It's over with. He going in the draft. It's over
He
with.
got to. It ain't gonna get no better for him.
Yeah, motherfuckers like listen. He is going to be. He is going to excel off of what Lamar Jackson is.
Yeah,
He is. He's
and you
going.
got to like you have to take that chance on him because
Yeah, yeah.
he could be or he
I'm trying to tell you, close.
yeah,
I'm not saying he's going to be Lamar, but
right.
close. We
But
talk
you got to
about
be willing to take that chance. I would pick him up if I had a Joe Flacco. I would, hey, bring this guy in, and if it don't work with this quarterback I got now, guess what? I got Milrow. If he don't work, then these motherfuckers don't have a problem tanking. Hey, we'll have a quarterback coming in.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I think
Um,
it's a smart move.
yeah,
For him.
yeah. I saw that they said this is probably one of this is out of the last 5 to 10 years, this might be one of the weakest draft class as far as in quarterbacks.
Mm.
I read that. They said the top two quarterbacks, Cam Ward and Shador, flip flop them either way you want to go. They said none of them guys would be a first round pick far as in quarterback. Would be one of the first five quarterbacks off the board in any of the recent years.
I mean, I'm not high on Shador, so
It seems like a lot of people aren't right now.
I fuck with Cam. I do. I fuck with Cam. I'm not high on Shador, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh yeah, you can't say that as a black man now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, they ain't gonna let you. You'll be a hater.
Come fight me then, nigga.
You'll be a hater. You're supposed to like Dion and everything, which I do, but
I love Prime, but
I just don't think Shador is as
good as advertised.
Right. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Get up out of this sports shit,
man. Real quick, Cam Ward, I didn't like that shit he did. If you're gonna play the game, play the game.
Yeah.
If you're gonna play the bowl game, play the bowl game.
Yeah.
Don't go in there to break a record and then pull yourself out. Like, that's one thing I do like about Dion. Dion said these boys are gonna play and they're gonna play the game. We're gonna play the win. Even though they got their ass handed to them. You had a damn Heisman winner that went out there and played the full game. He ain't had nothing to prove on that field.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so we're not gonna talk J. Cole. This was shit from last time. We're not gonna talk Cole. We're not gonna talk Pap and Remy. That's over with. We're not gonna talk Travis Hunter. Did you see the lady on fire in the subway?
No.
In New York. That happened right before. It was either before Christmas or after Christmas. Long story short, there was a lady fell asleep on a train in New York, and this guy set her on fire.
Wow.
She stood up, and I don't know. I still don't know. I thought the video was fake, but it turns out it's true. She stood up and just like basically looked like Johnny Blaze. Like the only thing you could see was flames, and you could see like the body shape figure just standing up. There was no screaming, no yelling, wasn't trying to like roll, beat the fire off. I don't know. I mean, I was reading like the comments and people was like, this is a result of, the fire already, being ignited and burning off, the nerves and everything was dead by then. So, but the body was just standing there, took like a step or two to the side and just was standing there and then fell over. So come to find out, it was a migrant that lit her on fire, right? Once the train, I guess, stopped because of the smoke and everything, everybody ran off the train. The migrant sat on the bench, like right in front of the train door, and like basically just watched. I think they caught him a day later, and of course, that ignited all the talk about the migrants and illegal immigrants and all this other stuff. But yeah, I thought you saw that shit. That shit was wild when I saw it, dog.
Oh, doggy. No.
Yeah, but condolences to that young lady and her family. That's some wild shit. Definitely some wild shit. What else? What else happened? New Orleans.
Okay, let's talk about it a little bit.
Man ran around a barricade and ran through crowded street in New Orleans and killed 15.
Bourbon Street, right?
Yep. Okay. Killed 15 people. Injured, seriously injured a lot more. He jumped out, got in a firefight with the police, and was killed. And this happened like right after the ball dropped, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Something like that.
Like an hour or two after the ball dropped, or an hour or two after New Year. So yeah. Unfortunately, tragic events, man. Like you never want to bring in a New Year like that. And condolences to the family, and everybody that was affected. Come to find out, the guy was a former soldier. I think they even said, well, I know they say he was stationed at Fort Bragg once upon a time. I saw something that said he actually was stationed at Gordon. Don't know how true that was, but He had an ISIS flag, supposedly. Well, there was an ISIS flag present, but people are saying that was planted because they said when the truck was driving up and down the street, there was no ISIS flag present. But
Well,
after the firefight with the police and he was killed, an ISIS flag appeared to be on the back of the truck.
I don't know about all that planning shit, but I do know, man, this nasty work, it's filthy work.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, it's a sick, sad world that we live in, brother. You have to make sure you got to guard your grill, man. And you know, there's them people out there, out there on Bourbon Street, man, having a good time or attempting to have a good time, dog, in New Year. And maybe there's more to come about in the upcoming weeks. Maybe there isn't. I mean, the guy's dead, so I don't know how much they're gonna learn. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe we know how America works. They probably know more than what they're already saying anyway.
Oh yeah.
But that's just tough, man. Like this shit is wild. Like we're living in the sick, sad world, man.
True. The one thing I hate is, the that's why I don't go outside, people. That can't, I hate that. Because stuff like this has been happening for the longest, and it's proven that it can be a home invasion. You can be driving down the street and someone starts shooting. I mean, it don't necessarily have to be so in order for us to are you telling people that you have to stay in the house or you should stay in the house now? Like you can't have a life? Like I just hate that. That's why I don't go outside statement. I hate that.
Well, I'm not gonna say that's why I don't go outside, but I'll be real with you, dog. Like you gotta think twice, man.
You do. I mean, listen, I enjoy staying in the house and watching TV, playing the game, and do whatever else. But I also like to get out here and there. Like I hate to believe or think that I have to lock myself up in the house.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Grocery store, schools. Like you got to worry anything, anywhere you go these days. You got to worry about the shit. Home invasions happen.
Right. Right. You're right.
You know, I just think first of all, I think that's an insensitive statement. You know, but I think it is bad as well. You know, I mean, if that's the way people choose to live their life, then, so be it. Like my sister don't go outside. She don't do shit. But, trouble can find you anywhere or danger can find you anywhere.
Right. Agreed.
I just, it's just sad that, things like that happen, and unfortunately are going to continue to happen. You go out for a night on the town and it's all like we've said this plenty of times on this podcast throughout the last 4 years that, man, it's a blessing to make it home.
Agreed, bro. Agreed.
And we take that for granted all the time. Hell, make it home from work, to make it to work, it's because you never know what's going to happen or what can happen.
Right.
Trump Towers. Cybertruck exploded in front of Trump Towers. Yep. Another former soldier. Okay. Actually, not even former. Actually, he was still active duty. He was on leave.
Right. I don't know what to say, dog.
2025 is 2025 and early.
Yeah, absolutely.
If this is a sign of how this year is going to go, I don't want to watch the show. I'm going to tune in to something else. I think yeah, I don't know what to say with you, but I think after this fiasco that we're about to have in about a week or two, a lot of things are going to as the last time, a lot of things are going to happen and look funny, far as in who's going to be in power and how that empowers a lot of other people.
Yeah, a lot of things are gonna unfold, man, in the next up and coming weeks, bro. I'm in the thick of this thing, man. So honestly,
Mhm.
um, come inauguration time, I will be at home.
Yeah. But no one was injured in that, fortunately. Unfortunately, Cali is on fire and it's not looking good over there.
Man, what is this like 12,000 acres, twelve
Yeah,
thousand plus acres and counting?
yeah.
Yeah, man. Hats off. Shout out to my dog Jerron, man. He's out there. I think he's good to go. But
Hmm.
shout out to my people out there in California, man. That's going through it right now, dog. 12,000 acres is a lot of fucking land.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, that's
2025 is coming in with a bang, dog.
that is fucking wild, bro. But one thing I did see that I did like was that Airbnb has partnered up with another company and making sure that the victims that are affected by the wildfire or whatever, they have an opportunity to get an Airbnb free of charge
Hmm.
for a week.
Hmm.
Um,
That's good.
yeah. Um, so before I forget, um, it's called LA 211. They
Okay.
paired up with Airbnb, and anyone who has been evacuated because of the Palisades fire can stay in the Airbnb for 1 week free of charge. Just dial 211 or visit www.211la.org. Again, please dial 211, excuse me, dial 211 or visit www.211la.org. For our listeners that's out in California, our hearts and our prayers are with you. And if if you're in distress, you fall within that category, please reach out and get your family straight, get yourself straight, and get out of harm's way if that at all possible.
Hmm.
So, yeah, let me throw that out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to them, man, and everybody that's helping or can doing what they can to help, man. Because I mean, to start off the new year, as you said earlier, we know you were joking, but there are a lot of people that are in financial binds after the holidays. So to even
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
tragedies like this to happen, like it's almost like damn, like I was going through it, but now I mean like I have to evacuate. I don't have much to do or nowhere to go really, so. Yeah, man. All right, so we have claims that we are going to use force to make Greenland become a province of the United States. Also, Canada. Um, we are going to, well, not we, but you know what I mean by we. Um,
United States.
we are going to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, as well as take back forcefully, if we have to, the Panama Canal because it was originally the United States, but it was given to Panama for $1. These are all things that were said within the last 24 to 48 hours.
What's your question, man? Like, what do you want me to say? You first of all, you already know I still can't say a whole lot.
Yeah, but actually, if the armed forces were needed to make these things happen, I can't. Well, what was said is I can't make a promise that they won't be used to do so.
That's what I'm saying.
Does this sound crazy to you or not? It sounds
Fucking
insane.
right. It sounds insane,
What are
dog.
we like? This show is about to be wild. The Gulf of America.
Reggie, as much as I would love to chime in on this thing, dog, I cannot right now.
Gulf of America.
Right? Hey, Hey, pray, man.
Hey,
Unapologetic
we're
nation.
definitely in
Pray.
those times. Yeah.
Pray.
Yeah, we have to. We're definitely in those times. Um, we'll get out of there. I just wanted because a lot of people haven't heard that,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure, as crazy as it sounds to you and I, it does to them. Especially making Canada, forcing Canada to become a 51,
I don't believe
51st state,
I'll believe it when I see it.
and making Greenland become a province of America. Wow. All right. Um. Uh. We equally yoked. Does that exist? Do you believe in it? Being equally yoked.
Okay, let's deep dive into it. What does that mean exactly?
So I looked this up earlier while you asked because whoa, someone I was speaking with someone about that. Um,
Mhm.
so equally yoked. Equally yoked is a Christian phrase that refers to being united in faith, values, and goals in relation and in relationships. It comes from the Bible, 2 Corinthians 6:14, which says, "Do not be yoked together with unbelievers." The phrase can have multiple interpretations, though, including not marrying a non Christian, sharing values and principles, working together as a team, having the same destination, and or walking together seamlessly. The idea behind the phrase is that when animals are not equally yoked, they work against each other. In marriage, this can lead to stress and anger. For example, a couple might have different views on raising children, money, or church attendance.
Okay, from that aspect, being equally yoked is, I feel like it's a necessity when it comes down to marriage for sure. Um, it, not everything, but I think you have to have the same views um, on a lot of different things.
Okay, so that's why I was going out. That's why I was asking you. Like, yes, similarities, but I can't expect you to be in step, on everything with one person.
Right. Yeah, that's just not. I mean, it happens, but like,
Mhm.
is that realistic? No.
Also, I think that term is probably overused too.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I think that's fair to say.
Um, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I mean, hell, it might be why I'm not married right now. I don't know, but I don't think I've shared the same values with everybody I've, had some type of intimate relationship with.
Okay.
Now I do think, over time, maybe you can, but meeting someone and I don't know. I might think that that's rare, honestly, to meet someone that you absolutely share all the same values with.
Yeah, like it is rare. Like we know that. Like it's rare. It's fuck because everybody grows up different, right? Like
Mhm.
that doesn't mean you can't succumb to other people's values or whatnot. Like you can. Um, but yeah, like that's going back to what I just said. It's not reality to be in line with a person, one person, like 100%. Uh, yeah, no.
Now you can meet someone and you can talk about certain things, and then they like, you know what? I grew up, or I was raised this way, or I just have my own belief that it should happen this way. But listening to what you're saying, like that makes a lot of sense to me. And now,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I don't I wanted to ask you that. I got a nepotism question for you real quick, and then we could get into these unapologetic truths.
Okay.
So we always use the phrase and say that we want our kids to have a different upbringing than us, have things that we didn't have. But I see a lot of the millionaires, billionaires, not saying the opposite or the same. So we'll use Tyler Perry, for example. In this interview he just had, he said basically for Christmas that his son only got books and Legos for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And he said when they fly, his son flies commercial. He said he wants his son to understand what work is, and that his money is not his son's money. My son don't have to get it out the mud, out the dirt, but what I have is mine, and I need him to understand that, what work ethic and value is. Shaq said, well, you know what Shaq said. My money is my money.
Yeah.
I have to work for this. So there's a, it sounds like the reverse of what we're saying. Like, no, I want my kids to know what struggle is and how to do this and how to do that. But us on the other end, we really don't want our kids to know what struggle is, because we may have struggled or we did this, and we don't want them to go through that. So we want to work so they don't have to go through struggle.
Right. I think you got to find a balance. Mm-hmm. I feel like at the end of the day, like while I'm not going to knock Tyler Perry's parenting style, or Shaq's for that matter, I'm not going to knock it. But to each his own, man. I'm going to work as hard as I can. Like we're placed here to, once you become a parent, right? Like,
yeah.
You do whatever it is that you need to do, whatever you can to make sure that you set your children up for a better life. Now, that doesn't mean that you give them handouts.
Right.
You just got to find out what the right recipe is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm going to work and I'm going to go hard to give my children a better life. I've been doing it, and I'm going to continue to do it. However, and truth be told, I'm running into it right now, where, with my daughter especially, just trying to get her to understand that none of this shit is promised and it's not owed to you.
Yeah.
Right. And she is living a damn good life. Mm-hmm. My son, my children are living damn good lives. You know what I mean? They don't want for shit.
Right.
They don't need for shit. Right. Like they don't, like my son, you know what I'm saying? My son's fucking passport is crazier than motherfucking 95% of the people that I promise you it is. Uh-huh. Right. But also too, it's going to coming to a time now where, sometimes I can look at it and I see like, all right, let me dial back a little bit. I need them to understand the importance of working hard and appreciating shit. And whatever that looks like, that's what I'm willing to do.
The appreciation part. That's a good.
Yeah, because my children, man, they're still young, right? Mm-hmm. Like I still have minors, you know what I mean? And it's a work in progress. But I had to take a step back, like, damn.
At the same time, you don't want them to be entitled as well, or feel entitled. Like, I'm supposed to, just because, yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. I thought that was interesting because I say the same thing as well. Like, I don't want my kids to want for nothing. I don't want my kids to have to, go through some of the things that I did growing up. Even though I didn't want for a lot, my mother was a single mother, so I didn't have a lot of kids. Had two parents in the household. And you as well. For a certain extent, but yeah. But yeah, I just found it interesting because, like I said, Tyler Perry is he's not the only one. Shaq's not the only one. We see it a lot. But let's get to these unapologetic truths. Let me see what we got here. So the statement says, no matter how solid they are, the right person can always take them away. Ooh. I, so I'm guessing, assuming this is a, do you believe this is true?
Yeah.
Um,
I
the
don't know if I believe
right
that, man.
person, the right person. Um,
I don't know if I believe that. I think you got some people that's solid, some people that are loyal, some people that are in, you know, the prototypical relationship that they want to be in,
right.
right? And temptation, we all are tempted at some point, but I think obviously it's at different levels, and I think you got some people out here that, like I said, they're super solid and they love their person and they fuck with their person and they're not going to be moved from that.
Mm.
I don't know what the right quote unquote right person is. I mean, we can go and we can go into a deeper dive. Are we talking about a price tag? Are we talking about what I mean? Like, what
So
are we talking about?
I think that price tag could play into it.
So you,
I.e., i.e., let's just say hypothetically, you and I were in deep, deep committed relationships, right? And let's say one of our ladies was put in the room with um their lifetime crush. Let's say they had a I don't know, fuck Chris Brown, Morris Chestnut, whoever,
yeah.
and he's trying to bag.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what I was thinking, because of course it's the crush, and it's also I guess an attractive person that they like have some kind of like level of whatever for, and then there's money involved too,
A whole lot, man.
and they trying to see what's up.
So everybody got a price, is what you're saying.
Well, Dre, listen, we know everybody got a price. Now, am I saying can everybody be bought? Uh
I got a price that everybody can be bought, right?
it
That ain't no difference.
I think yeah, no. Um all right, so let's say all right.
Money, 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 money.
If let's say the KKK proposition you like they want you to join for 5 million.
Fuck out of here.
Exactly. Exactly. But there may be another group that you don't rock with at all. But that 5 million may be like, you know what? Yeah, I'll fuck with them for 5 mil.
Yeah. So it
Like,
goes back to so it goes back to your morals then.
yeah, that too. Yeah. Because if Trump offers you 5, maybe 10 million to endorse him,
Mm-hmm.
you might give that endorsement. Now you're not going to join the KKK.
I hear you. I hear you. So everybody got a price.
If he say, look, all I need you to do is get on your podcast and say, hey, vote for Donald Trump, put this bumper sticker on your car, you got 5 mil. You might be like, shit, all I gotta do is say vote for Trump on my podcast and put this bumper sticker. Hey, give me that 5 mil. But
So everybody got a price.
yeah, morally probably not, but yeah.
All right, for sure. All right.
Yeah. But back to what we was talking about now. Do you think your lady's crush? Do you think she'll fold? Oh, that might be a bad question.
Yeah, it's a horrible question I asked.
Uh, would you fold with Cash Doll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I was watching her on the Patreon. She was on Joe Budden, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Motherfucker's wild, dog.
Yeah, I like her personality too.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
cool as a
she
bitch.
really gave it up because she was like, a lot of people don't get this side of me because I don't do a lot of interviews, I don't do a lot of TV,
She
and
don't.
they was telling her like Joe was telling her like you should really start your own podcast just because your personality and how you are. She was like, I get it, and a lot of people tell me that, but she's like, I just don't want to give the world too much of me, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I get that.
I give
Um, all right, so we've talked about having a friend that every time we talk to them,
it.
you know, is they always bring up the bad or what's going on, like this happened, that happened, and how draining that can be sometimes because you don't want to always hear about what's wrong. But
Right.
what about the friend that's always talking about something good? Like, can that be taxing at the same time? Like every time you see him, like, oh man, I just got $100. I hit the lottery here. I did this. I did that. Blah 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 blah. Like, can you say the same thing about that?
I don't think so, man. I don't find that like it's not worrisome if you're doing that to me. Like you let
Right.
me know. Like I feel like that's spread positive energy.
Yes.
Man, like that's what I think. Like so, nah. Like if it's some good shit happening to you, dog. Like I'm not no hater, man. I don't hate on
Mhm.
nobody. So
Right.
if some good shit's happening to you, shit, let the world know. That give me hope.
I feel the same way. So I was told that you can OD on both. Like if every time I saw you, Dre, guess what? I got some good news. Then next time, Dre, I got some good news. Dre, I got some good news. Dre, I got some good news. I got some good news. Dre, blah. I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, bro. Who fucking like? If it's your people, of course, you want your people to be up. If it's something happening with my people, you know what I mean? Like hell yeah, tell me.
Right? Yeah. Because I want to clap for you. But if not, then I understand too. Because a lot of people don't want to. Uh, we've talked about it before to where you have done things or had some good things happening. You purchase a car or whatever else, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, but your friends might be like, damn, Dre, why you ain't say nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't no big deal to me. But what's the time that you felt that you got or that you was too comfortable with anything?
Mm.
I'll go. I talked about this last time we got off the pie. Um, I got a little too comfortable with my grown daughter, and when I say that, just far as in um our dynamic.
Okay.
I stopped doing a certain thing that she liked, far as in the fun we was having, going out, hanging out, acting silly. She wanted to make TikToks and do all this other stuff, but I felt like the older child, that she is, 8,
Mm-hmm.
17, 7, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old. Because you probably start to see that at certain times too. Like, I don't like. I'm not doing that with my dad. Or I'm not, like they feel like we the old, like we old, we corny, you know what I'm saying? But she actually missed and still wanted to do those things. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she expressed that to me like, Dad, like I really miss, why you stopped doing this, why you, I felt like I was a little too comfortable with Fars and just thinking, okay, everything's good now. She's older, she's grown, and she's in a certain zone, but you know, she still wanted to, you know, do those certain things.
Right. Yeah.
I did it in some relationships too. I feel like I probably got a little too comfortable.
I've got too comfortable at jobs and shit, like certain jobs that I've had, right? Like to the
Mm.
point where it's just like, bro, like I know what the fuck going on here. I know what the fuck to do. I know how to get over. I know how to get off. I know how to take the easy route. I know how to do all these things,
Mm-hmm.
and not give a fuck about the product, and not give a fuck about what I put out.
Yeah.
I've been there for sure.
Yeah. All right. We good. Money. Let's go ahead. Oh, I forgot. That was a Christmas gift.
I saw that. I noticed that's nice.
Yeah.
I don't have it as a picture, but I have them as um drink. What do they call
Oh, the
drinks?
coasters.
Coasters. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
do have.
the 3D part. You can, but yeah, I got to figure out where I'm gonna hang it up. I'm gonna
Yeah,
hang it
yeah.
bam.
My coasters are like that as well. Yeah,
Yeah, hang it up somewhere. But yeah, that was
it's nice, man.
a gift too. Yeah, appreciate it, man. I actually supposed to go see them. I think against Boston College. I think in 2 weeks or something like that. So we'll see.
I'll see them when they come up here to play UVA.
Um. All
Then they
right,
make the thing.
let's go ahead and wrap this one up.
Well, man, shout out to you, big dog. I feel like we took a time out at the right time, man. I'm back energized. I'm back with the shits, if you will, dog, to,
Mhm.
to keep this thing going. It's 2025, and I feel like we said it, we've said it over the past couple of years, but I think it's time for us both to put in work and to figure this thing out. Um, and where we want to go and us navigate where we want to go and where we want to be with this thing. Shout out to the home team. Shout out to my babies. Again, shout out to all the people, all our listeners out in California, man. I gave the information out earlier as far as 211 teaming up with Airbnb for those affected by the wildfires. Please, tap into www.211la.org. If you're out there, you're in dire distress and you need some help, and
Mhm.
I can assure you get the help that you need. And as always, mental health is real. Myself and Reg may not be subject matter experts when it come down to it, but I can assure you before you harm yourself and you harm others, please tap into Unapologetic Pod and or our individual IGs and Facebook. And I can assure you that we can get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, you already know what's going on with me, different toilet, same shit.
Absolutely. What the fuck was I about to say? I was about to say something. Yeah, I don't know what I was about to say, but whatever. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely put more into it. Not saying that we haven't been, but I saw this guy in this show the other day while I was in Atlanta, and basically he was talking about your craft and doing this and doing that, and try to at least put 30 minutes into it a week outside of the normal time that you're working on it. So outside of us actually podcasting, I need to challenge myself with just 30 minutes out of the week, finding out other things that we can do to improve, and also we talked about it, the promotion, everything, figuring out the different avenues boost the viewership and everything else. So that all comes into it, and definitely got to get more serious on that. I feel like I've been doing a lot of talking and talking and talking and talking, so now it's time to actually put that to put that in action. But thank you everybody for rocking with us and continue to support us. My family, I love y'all dearly. Thank y'all for y'all love and support, and just love and embracements, throughout the holidays. Shout out to my mom again
So,
for her retirement, and oh my God, put my ass to work, dog. Nigga, when I tell you moving is, listen, if you want to feel like you washed, moving to do it to you. I just felt so old and tired and broke down, after finally helping her, get everything situated and move. That and playing with your kids. Take your kids to the trampoline park. Nigga, you feel washed up after about 5 minutes.
I
They
don't get it trampolines no more.
they
So
still running around playing. It's kind of like, damn, oh God, like that stamina is trash, but they still going. But yeah, shout out to her, and her doing her thing, and now she can finally kick her feet up, and hopefully uh that's what she does, because she's just gonna be a busybody and find work, I feel like. But yeah, but Once again, thank y'all for rocking with us and continue to support and love us and support this platform that we have. We appreciate it. And as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Y'all know who it is. It's favorite two North Carolinians. We'll see y'all next week. And let me tell y'all this. So I started this shit a couple weeks, like a year or two ago, but I didn't continue with it. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. We out of here, y'all. We're unapologetic. We're unfiltered. We will see y'all next week.
Take it easy.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.